Good morning, boys and girls. I have an art project I thought would be fun to do today, and it is with the letter Y. We're going to make an uppercase letter Y, and then we're going to make an animal picture with it. So I have some beige and tan, yellow and pink. I have a skinny ruler. I have my pair of scissors. I picked out some pencils. I have tape. I don't think I'll need tape for this one. Oh, and I do have my glue. And then I have my little animal friend that I'll introduce to you in a little bit. So let's take a look at that Y, making that uppercase Y. Remember, we came down and straight down. So I'm going to move some of this extra paper. We'll keep the yellow one up for right now. And I'm going to show you the ruler, because I know we looked at rulers in school before and how they mark the inches. 1, 2, 3, 4 shows you how long something is. Well, I'm going to use from here to 3 to make that part of the top of the Y like that. And then I'm going to use from here to 4 and use this for the straight line down. So what I'm going to do is lay my paper down. I'm going to lay my one ruler at one of those diagonals. And I'm actually going to trace up, over, and down, but I'm going to stop at the 3 on both sides. So let me show you, and then I'll hold it up for you. So I'm going to go up the 3. I'm going to go across. And I'm just going to ride my pencil right along the side. And I'm going to get one that looks like that. And then I'm going to put it diagonal the other way, so it's going to look the exact same way to make that Y. And I'm going to go up, hold my pencil along, across the top, and hold it, bring it down, and meet it. So if you look at it, it's got that top. It almost looks like the V. Now I'm going to put the ruler and make it straight down here. So I'm going to put it right along the one line, and probably will go to about 4. And then I'm going to move it over, and I'm going to do the other side. So put my pencil down, and now you will see we have our Y. And that's where the scissors come in. Remember how to hold them. Thumb in the top, fingers in the bottom, elbow in, arm down, and you're going to start with following those lines. So this helper hand has to help. Don't forget. And then I have to turn a little bit, follow that line, and I could take that right off. I don't need it. Then I have to turn my paper and follow that line. Turn it again. Go down and stop at the bottom of that V. Put my scissors in. I'm going to come up. And you know what? I'm going to go straight across the top like that. And now I have these lines to follow. Get my helper hand ready. All right. I'm going to put these down here. And now we have our Y. So that's the main thing. Now I'm going to bring that beige or tan paper up. I'm going to get this Y, and that's where my glue comes in. Remember, we learned how to make those little dots of glue, not big puddles. So I'm going to squeeze little dots, and hopefully you can see me making little dots. I'll hold it up so you can see that I'm not squeezing big puddles. Let me see if you can see my little dots. All right, I'm just going to put that right on the paper. All right, how's that look? Does that look like a pretty good Y? All right, now the next thing is I'm going to use a brown crayon, and I'm going to make the face of our animal. Now, I don't know if you've looked at animals and found any that begin with a Y, but there's an animal called a yak. Yak. Now, he might look like a buffalo. He might look like a bison. He's got a big body, and he's got little tufts of hair, but he's got some horns that curl on the top. I happen to have one, so I'm going to show you. This one has a little bird on the back. So we're going to make his face. So right down here where the snout is going to be the bottom of the Y. Right down here. So I'm going to draw a line right under that Y. You see where I drew the line? And then I'm going to take my crayon and I'm going to come up here, go around and come back down and make his face. So I'm going to go up, I'm going to curve it around, and I'm going to bring it right down because that's going to be the bottom, almost like a snout. You see what I did? All right. Now, right in the middle here is where those horns come out and curl. And they grow out and curl. So I'm going to give him 2 ears. And then I'm going to draw those horns. All right? One on one side, one on the other. And then I'm going to go in the middle and I'm going to curve. And you can press your crayon hard if you want. You see how I came right out in that middle? And I curved it up. Now I've got to do it on the other side, so I'm going to go back to the middle. I'm going to curve it up. And I'm going to bring it around. And sometimes they're thick, so if you want to color them in and make it thick, you can. Because those horns are really strong and thick. All right. You see those horns? They come around and curve. Now in the middle here, you can draw some hair and fluff it. He has tufts of hair. And it just looks like it sits right there. Sort of like mine flows down. It just goes around and it might come down. Now, under the V part of the Y, I'm going to give him 2 eyes. Look. How's that? How's he looking? Is he good? Now we have to make his nose, and that's where the pink paper comes in. Because his nose isn't round. His nose is oval. Kind of like those snout-looking things. Remember how to draw an oval? You have to kind of stretch it out. And then I'm going to put those 2 nostril holes right in the middle. I'm going to show you. What does it remind you of? Does it remind you of a piggy snout? All right, again, I'm going to use my scissors, keep my arm down, and I'm going to follow that all the way around the oval that I drew. I have to hold my helping hand, let it hold the paper. My goodness, I'm getting mixed up. All right, scissors down. I'm going to put a couple dots of glue on here, just little dots. And you can see very little dots. I'm going to put it right down at the bottom. And then I'm going to use my pencil and I'm going to make that Y A and a K. And that is actually, broke my point a little bit. That is actually how you spell yak. So here is our yak. What do you think of that? He's got his horns, his ears, his eyes, his snout, and you made it with a Y. Kind of cool to have fun with art projects, right? Well, I have another one to show you, and I think I might have enough time. So I'm going to show you on a yellow paper, and I'm going to bring some pencils up here to help me. And I'm going to use my brown crayon because what we're going to do with this is do a lowercase y. So I'm going to make my lowercase y right on my paper. And then what I'm going to do is right next to the long part is I'm going to draw another line. I'm going to skip a space and draw another line so that it looks like that. Does it look familiar to anything? And then I'm going to go out here and I'm going to make it look like a branch. You're right. Is it starting to look like a branch of a tree from that Y? Well, we're going to make another animal. So what I'm going to do then in the middle of the V part of the Y is I'm going to draw a little curve. And then on each side of that, I'm going to make something. Let me see what you think it looks like. Does it look like an ear? And then I'm going to make a C right from the 1V. I'm going to make a C down what looks like that branch. Do you see it? C. And then I'm going to make a backwards C and make it curve in like that. What do you think that looks like? Is it looking like an animal yet? And then I'm going to make another curve. It's going to almost look like a backwards 7. Look at that. Boop, 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 boop. Now, right here, I'm going to draw 3 little lines. And then right here, I'm going to draw 3 little lines. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, guess what I'm going to put up here? Do you have a guess? I'm going to put 1 eye, 2 eyes. I'm going to put a nose. I'm going to put a mouth. What do you think? Is it looking like anything yet? Now wait, I'm going to go back to that little branch. I'm going to close this. I'm going to do some of this. And I'm going to use my green pencil. I'm going to color it in. Oh my goodness. You know what? I think I'll go back to my brown crayon. I'll color in what you thought looked like a branch. What do you think? Huh? Is it looking like anything? You're right. I think I heard you. We made a koala bear. And I'm going to write the words on the bottom. Koala. And we made it with a lowercase y. Let me reinforce that lowercase y so you can see exactly what we did. Do you remember the lowercase y? Then I added a line, skipped a space, added a line, then I made a little branch out there. Do you remember? And then I made the C. And I made a curve. It looked like a backwards 7. Remember, I made the top curve, and I made this curve. That curve made it look like ears. I made eyes, I made a nose, I made a mouth. And what do we have? We have a koala bear. Isn't that fun, boys and girls? Now, I have another one, but I don't know if I have enough time, so I'm not going to try to show you today. But if you had a chance, and maybe, I don't know if I have enough time before running out of, this is a cute one. Let me see. I don't know if I have time. You see the word boy? Now watch what I'm going to do. Do you see that? And then I'm going to go from here and bring it over. And then I'm going to give it a nose and a mouth. And there is a picture of a boy. Here's his hair. And you wrote it out of the word B-O-Y, boy. So I hope you have fun with these art projects. Have a great day. We'll see you on Zoom. Bye-bye, boys and girls.